Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to recreate this look. It was inspired by my last video where I had my favorites, and I did something similar to this look, which was kind of like a mauve with a little bit of bronze, but I decided to make it more dramatic and kind of make it very kind of almost inspired by drag queens, even because I have like the double wing going on. It's very dramatic, so the really thick lashes, and it's super fun and it's really pretty. I love the way it came out. So if you want to get this look, then just keep watching. To start off with, you want to use a concealer or whatever eyeshadow base that you like to use. I'm using my CoverGirl Annalise Simply Ageless Concealer, and the eyeshadow palette that I'm using is my 35T palette from Morphe brushes, and I'm starting off with this matte shade, and I am using a Morphe G17 brush to apply this in the crease area, and I'm really going to blend that out all the way in the crease from outer corner all the way into the inner corner. And then I'm going to take this really pretty purple plummy brown shade. It's also a matte color, and I'm going to apply that in the crease. And I'm just going to start off on the outer corner of the crease because I want that to be the area with the most pigment. And then I'm going to put some also on the lash line, kind of creating an outer V shape. And you just want to go back and forth between the brushes to make sure that everything is blended out and soft and seamless. You know, the key to eyeshadow is just blending and blending and blending. So you just want to go back and forth between the two brushes to make sure that everything looks soft and blended out. And then I'm just going to go back in with that same color to really make that eyeshadow really intense on the outer corner. I really want it to be really dark and saturated right there, and you could always go back and forth and add color as you blend out. And now I'm going to go in with a ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadow in On the Rocks. It's a beautiful bronze color, and I'm just going to apply it with my finger. It kind of has a moussey texture to it, so it's a little bit wet at first. It's kind of strange when you first buy them, but all you want to do is apply it with your finger. And I'm going to go in with this Eye Candy glitter in Candy Corn. And it comes with a liquidy adhesive, and I'm just placing that on my eye right now with my finger, and then I'm going to go in with the brush and pat the glitter on to make it very intense, and just, it's the most beautiful glitter. It's so sparkly. I love it. And then I'm just going to go back with that plum eyeshadow to make sure that it's very matte on this side of my eye. I don't want any glitter. And I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm just taking this color to highlight underneath the brow bone. And I like to do this after I fill in my brows. And then I'm going to go in with my Immortal Gel Eyeliner from makeupby. And I'm going to be creating a pretty dramatic winged eyeliner. So you just want to start off with the wing, and then I am going to try and create a thicker wing liner than I usually do. And once you get the shape that you want and you're satisfied, you can go in with your NYC liquid eyeliner to make it super matte. And the liquid eyeliner is also going to help you create a nice crisp line as well, so you can fix up any mistakes. And then I'm going to take my Kat Von D eyeshadow palette again, and I'm just going to make this outer V a little bit darker and more intense. And I'm slowly going to, and very lightly, bring in that color in toward the crease. I don't want it to be a total cut crease, but a little bit more defined. And then I'm just going to go back in with a brush that doesn't have anything on it that I used before to kind of blend that out. And then I'm just going to put on some mascara before I put on my false lashes. And I'm going to do my foundation and concealer off camera, so when I come back it's going to look flawless. And now I'm going to put on my lashes. These are Risque by Koko lashes, and they are super dramatic and beautiful. I love them. And then I'm just going to go in with the brush that I used earlier, and I'm going to kind of outline this dramatic lower lash line. I'm kind of creating it a larger tear duct area. And then I'm basically going to do the same thing that I did in my crease. I'm going to take that first transition color that I used from the Morphe palette, and I'm just going to place that right there on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go in with that deeper plum color right on the outer corners and then slowly bringing it in towards the tear duct. You want to make everything really intense towards the outer corners of your eyes. And I'm going to take that brush again and kind of darken the lash line with some black eyeshadow. I kind of did it with the black eyeshadow first just to see if I liked it, because it's easy to blend away if you don't really want it to be that intense. And then I'm going to go in with a black pencil eyeliner, and I'm just going to really define the inner tear duct area. So I'm not going to go all the way in with my pencil in the waterline. I'm just kind of going to stop there. And then with that same pencil, I'm just going to put it on the root of the lower lashes. And I'm going to stop halfway. I'm going to stop halfway. And then I'm going to take some black eyeshadow to help me blend that out. And then I kind of just decided to do a double wing there. So you can just extend that eyeshadow. And then to really make that tear duct area pop, I'm taking MAC Nylon eyeshadow. And you can see there how it just really makes it pop. And then I decided to put it in between the double eyeliner on the outside to make it really pop. And then you just want to put some mascara on your lower lashes, only on the outer corner. That's really going to emphasize the cat-like shape that you're going for. And this is a highlight that I am living for right now. It is part of the Pixi Natural Contour Kit. And you can see here that it is just so intense. I love it. It really makes my cheekbones pop. But I wanted to warm it up a little bit because it's kind of icy looking. So of course I'm going to go in with my Champagne Pop by Becca, which I love. And it's kind of going to give me a good balance between warm and cool. And then I'm just kind of going to go crazy with this highlight. Just basically put it everywhere. Put it on above my eyebrows, a little bit on the tip of my nose, and of course the Cupid's bow. And I'm skipping blush today, so no blush. I'm going to set everything with my Makeup Fixing Mist by Pixi. And then for lips, I'm using ColourPop Liquid Lipstick in Midi, which is one of my absolute favorites. I love this lipstick. And that is it, you guys. Here's the completed look one more time. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial and that you try it out for yourself. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next video.